But everything is happening from the budgets to the new traffic payment bills to so much happens in Uganda. Like in one day, you'll discover like 1,000 things are happening. Let it be politics, let it be showbiz. We get a freestyle from Yonga. We get different things happening. And yesterday on the budget, I saw Douglas explaining it. The creatives have been given their budgets. So we pray that this money, Federation and whoever's in charge, does the right thing. And speaking of entertainment, the era of bars is like a season when coffee is like the most lucrative like a product or plant to be on the market. The bars are coming up at a high, fast rate. And when I say bars and liquor stores, I don't mean like these mini small bars, like people who are really investing millions of money from interior. People are importing interior from abroad. People are putting on, investing a lot of money. A lot of money is going in bars. I know of some that's opening over this weekend with Rivers. There's another one around Kololo again opening this weekend. So it looks like, I don't know that they're making a lot of money, but we're going to talk to the big boys who did. Today we're in Tinda, that is Minister's Village, and we're doing a grand opening of the Auk wines and liquors. Now, the difference between a bar and a wine and liquor store, that's the discussion they're going to give us. But again, there was a big discussion on internet that the current people in Uganda no longer do dancing. You come out, Snapchat the whole night, sit the whole night, then you leave. But I got my boy Nathan with me. I think everybody's going to start asking, even this one, Nathan is involved. Where are we, Nathan? Welcome.
Hi, Kat.
You just walked in, but I think you spent the whole day preparing. I was watching your snap like you were here the whole night.
It's been a tight one, but here we are. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm Nathan, viewers, and
another one.
and this is another one. I'm the director of this place here.
And it looks like the first thing they're going to ask, they're sprouting, they're coming, so many of them. Is the bar business now like the most, the nightlife economy, most earning business right now?
Well, I wouldn't say it's the most earning, but of course you see the more bars or restaurants or liquor stores you open, you stand chances of staying more in business compared to other places. Other people have like one place or two. So the more you have, when one falls at a given point T, at a given some period of years, you have some.
The hosts, are you going to help us take us around? We didn't want to enter before you get here.
No worries.
It's like your new home, we can't just bunch in and enter.
I know it's okay.
So as we take a walk, hosts were saying the big spenders right now, it's like the same circle of people. We're feeding the same circle of people. Now, if we're increasing in numbers in bars, are the numbers that are consuming increasing?
Well, they are, because remember, I'll give you an example. If it's about like students, some of them are graduates who have finished school.
Yeah.
So meaning they're becoming spenders. Some of them have gotten better jobs and all that. So they're spending.
Let's talk about the bar settings these days. There was another conversation on X, and they were saying nowadays people come to the bars, sit, Snapchat. We no longer dance. Remember, like Silk, where you used to dance on the dance floor, sweat, throw your shoes upstairs. But now you're all acting bougie and corporate. Is it the setups that you bars are doing, or it's the DJs that are not giving them the vibes?
Well, I think it's the setup. Because you see, most times people enjoy the vibe when they're on the high tables, yeah, the cocktail tables compared to the sofas. Now the sofas, when people are down, it's hard for them to stand up and vibe to the music. Exactly, and even when you stand, everyone sees you. But when on a cocktail table, you're on the same level. You understand?
That's the technique of all these cocktails. Yeah, I was wondering why they always have to be low.
Exactly. So it's easier for people
and
to
dance. And it's hard to sit for a long time on a cocktail table. After some time, it just forces you, let me stand a bit.
And even if you've seen in most of the bars now, for those who use sofas, most of the spenders climb on the sofas and actually sit on top.
Yeah.
For the vibe.
That's the cause.
You get my point. So
I thought it was swag. When you sit here, or Future Brand, Sally, or any of them, you feel like, these guys are just cool boys trying to show that we're up there. Kumbe it has been vibe.
Yeah.
So it's the setup. If you set up a bar that is low case, you're definitely going to have a crowd that is seated.
Exactly.
But again, somebody will ask, which crowd spends more, the seated crowd or the vibing crowd?
I would say the vibing crowd, because the vibing, they be enjoying the music, they're dancing, and alcohol gets out of them very easily. That's the magic. So when you sit,
you're giving all your techniques. In this bus, you have a chain of them. Like
so when you sit, and the sofas, somehow I mean, you get so drunk easily. So it's hard for you to like buy a second bottle or a third bottle.
Who's making the nightlife? The DJ, the host, or you people who are building these incredible places? You can take us around. It's a beautiful place. They're going to have a live band.
We're going to have
Okay. So there will be a cocktail. This is you buy or those with invites?
Of course, we've made some invites.
Yeah, I'm seeing the tables, the books.
Yeah. So we're having some nice cocktails here. It's going to be very, very nice. So these are the guys who are in charge of the cocktail setup. Yeah.
There's a face that is so common with cocktails. Like I've seen you every gig I'm doing around this entertainment industry. Just introduce yourself to the people and tell us which kinds of cocktails we're having this evening.
Moses is my name. I do like platinum cocktails. Oh, sorry. You can see the label here. So we do like all different occasions, birthday parties, and all bars. Platinum cocktails. We're trending.
Any particular one you're doing today on the opening? A special one for today?
Yes, welcome to Platinum Cocktails. We shall be ushering what we call Isante shots here and Woo-wee shots, which are most common in all bars in Kampala. Whenever we are, you get your cocktail in a mode of zigzag mode. So today, we shall be giving you, there's a briefcase there, which is full of shooters. You'll see it. When you drink one shot, you just get your celebration in your brain. So come today, tonight, here.
I like that, you get the celebrations. But back to you, Nathan, I was asking, hosts, DJs, or you people who are building these infrastructures?
I think it's we all feed into each other. Because if
Who's the boss of the who? If I can ask.
I stay as the boss.
Nathan stays as the boss.
Yeah, because at the end of the day...
And also, African Simba or Urban Ratib will tell you, if I don't bring my big ballers, you stay with your building.
Well, they add in. I mean, at the end of the day, where there would be the bosses of the night, if at all, probably the bar is empty. It's a night that has no people. But after all, if I'm adding you in to bring in some spenders, I would have fillers in the bar. Okay. So we feel into each other. We're all important. The three of us. The host,
okay. Before we go for the break, the Oak, is this a bar? Is it a liquor store? Is it like a wine garage? What exactly? What's the difference between Oak and say Villa or La Cueva?
Well, this is a liquor store.
We can check out.
Yeah. It's a liquor store.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so much. So this is a liquor store. We deal in different kind of alcohols. I mean, spirits, wines, etc. So, but we also have a lounge. I'll take you there as well for people who need that kind of chill, that quiet environment to relax their mind, have a drink. Yeah, so that's what we're exactly doing here. But also we're focusing on wholesale supply to the bars and restaurants.
You're working 24/7 because 24/7. Wholesale you need to give bars late in the night when you run out.
24/7 actually. We're open 24/7 from morning till the next day morning.
There's been word about fake liquor, and I'm seeing all these are like premium bottles. How do we differentiate fake liquor? I've had this so many. This bar has fake liquor. They gave me a fake bottle. There's a gentleman I saw open a bottle, just sipped one sip, and was like, "Take this back. I don't drink this. This is fake." How do we know legit liquor?
Well, you see, it depends on where you get your alcohol from. That's the most important thing. Some people try to go so cheap, or go somewhere in town. I won't mention those places, but somewhere in town and buy those cheap bottles which are fake, and then they bring them to the bar, which is bad. But personally, I always try to make sure that I get from the real distributors. I import some of this alcohol that is imported myself.
Which one is imported? And people are complaining more about Hennessy, and I don't remember the other drink, but Hennessy was a big, and I think Azul and Don Junior.
Yeah, we imported those, like the Azuls. We imported from the exact people who make them. Yeah, who
okay, before we show you before we go for break, Nathan is full of surprises. We want to show you the VIP. Should we go for the break? You want them to go for the break, or they see the VIP, then we come back?
Well, we go for a break, then we come and watch the VIP.
Will they wait? Just this is where you're like 5 ma, and you want to be with your people, strictly VIP. This is for booking.
Exactly. You book and come with your friends.
How much should I have on my wallet to start even disturbing your number?
It's for the big spenders. Yeah, but of course, anyone can come in. We're not expensive, actually. Our prices are so competitive. Wholesale prices.
We're coming back after 5, and we're still going to discuss. I think the next thing will be the other conversation about, it has been about Amapiano and normal music. DJs playing too much Amapiano, and then they'll give us the prices of this exclusivity and how much you need to spend some money in the VIP at Ox. We're down in
Tinda, Minister's Village, Tinda, yeah.
After 5, we'll be back, Nathan.
After 5 is brought to you by Coca-Cola, because nothing connects like a name on a Coke. Share a Coke is back. Grab your Coke, find your name, and share the vibe. Who will share a Coke with you? In association with...
Your money is not enough. We're sorting it with MTN Momo. Use the Momo app or dial *165 *5# to add call with Momo Advance and pay bills, send money or buy bundles.
Are you young, driven, and ready to rise? Do you want to grow your skills, earn from your passion, and change your community? This is your time. This is your tribe. This is Nexters. From high school to universities, from TikTok to your town.